remember whenever I was a kid, for some reason, all the adults in my life, they all perceived me the same, dingy and goofy, and just like not slow, but very much goofy and like just like I should have been born a blonde, I guess you could say. This is in elementary school, right? So fast forward, I'm in eighth grade, and I decided that I was going to play this role. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be the pretty girl who is dumb. I'm going to be boy crazy, and that's just the role that I decided I was going to play, and I did that with intention. Of course, like the dinky part, the goofy part, like the dumb part, I did that intentionally. But at some point, I forgot that that was just supposed to be a role, and I lived my entire life from then up until I would say maybe a couple years ago. I lived my life up until then playing that role, and when I say playing that role was probably one of the worst things I could have done for myself, because so many people took advantage of me like that. So many people literally like they a lot of men at that, they took advantage of the fact that I was so dingy, so dumb, so boy crazy, just so like, not all the way there. And I didn't even realize like what I was doing to myself for years. I didn't realize what I was doing. Like I was literally like, I had this perception of myself that wasn't very like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just thinking back on that, and it's like really it started with the fact that like everybody's saying I'm so dingy and ditzy anyway. So why not just be that? Like why not that? Like that's just who I am. So let's play this shit. I played that role. And the thing is, how can you say that a child in elementary school is ditzy, dingy, dumb, stupid, any of these things? Like they're not even like why would they be the smartest person in the world when they have not lived enough? And I'm not talking about book smarts. I'm strictly talking about like just like anything outside of school. And it's like, how can you expect them to know anything? Like, of course, they're going to be kind of green to things. Obviously, like, I'm a child. So it's like, that title was put onto me and I accepted it. And because I accepted it, it literally lasted years to the point where I fucking forgot that that wasn't even supposed to be, that was an act. It was supposed to be an act. But I literally turned into that. And now I am to the point in life where I will never fucking go back to that again. Like, fuck no. I take pride in having a lot of street smarts because I had to learn, because I was forced to learn, because I was so dizzy and dumb, constantly being manipulated into situations where it's like, fuck, I'm forced to see these things and I gotta do better. But now that I know all this stuff, like you cannot pay me $1,000. You can pay me nothing to go back to being like that. And if I did have to go back to being like that, I would definitely make sure to look ditzy and dumb on the outside, but remember on the inside, like this is like I would use it to my advantage to trick people instead of me being the trick. I wasn't a trick, but instead of me being the person that is basically like being manipulated and taken advantage of. So yeah, that's my TED talk.